company doing web design, digital marketing, IT services, and software development. Their focus: good visuals, easy usability, and helping businesses increase conversions and growth. Vision: be a leading promoter of engineering and technical research visibility. Mission: share technical knowledge, support members, keep communication active, and provide networking for the engineering community.
Just take a look around. Let's be honest, trying to build a career in tech can feel like you've been dropped into this huge, sprawling world with absolutely no directions. Well, today, we're going to change all that. We are going to demystify software domains and give you a clear, easy-to-read map for your entire career path. You know that feeling, standing at the entrance of a giant maze with so many paths, so many different job titles, and just so much jargon? It's totally overwhelming. But what if I told you that with the right way of looking at it, that maze, it transforms into a well-organized map? That is exactly what we are going to build together right now.
So here's our plan. First, we'll nail down what a software domain actually is. Then, we'll look at the 3 different maps you can use to navigate. After that, we're going to connect those maps to real-world careers, check out some of the hottest jobs out there, and finally, get you ready to start your own adventure. Ready? Let's do it.
Okay, let's dive right into this. To understand our map, we first need to get our hands on the key, and that key is understanding the concept of a domain. This one idea, it unlocks everything else. You see, the word domain isn't just one single thing. It's actually a way of looking at the tech world from 3 totally different angles, kind of like having 3 different types of maps for the same place. You've got a map for the industry you work in, another for your specific technical skills, and a third one for how a single project is actually built. So when you boil it all down, a domain is simply a specific area of knowledge. That's it. Whether we're talking about online banking or artificial intelligence, it's a field with its own rules, its own unique challenges, and its own language. This is how we take this absolutely massive industry and break it down into smaller, manageable territories.
All right, so now we know what a domain is. Let's explore our 3 maps in a little more detail. Each one is going to give us a unique view of the landscape and help us figure out exactly where we might fit in.
First up, industry domains. The absolute best way to think about these is like different countries on a world map. So you've got the country of FinTech, which is all about money and banking. Over here, you've got HealthTech, focused on, you guessed it, healthcare. And just like real countries, each one has its own culture, its own problems to solve, and its own needs.
Next, we have technical domains. Now, if industry domains are the countries, then technical domains are your profession. What do you do? Are you an AI specialist, a cloud architect, a cybersecurity expert? This is the specific skill you bring to the table, and the cool part is you can practice your profession in a whole lot of different countries.
And finally, our third map, functional domains. Think of this one like the blueprint for a single building. It shows you how a piece of software is constructed on the inside. You've got the user interface, that's the part everyone sees and clicks on. Then there's the business logic, that's kind of like the wiring and plumbing in the walls, the brains making it all work. And it's all built on the infrastructure, the solid foundation holding everything up. Okay, so we have our maps of countries, professions, and blueprints. That's all great, but how does this actually help you find a job? Let's connect these ideas directly to charting your own career course. Here it is, the simple formula. A great tech career is found right at that intersection, that sweet spot, where your profession meets a country that you find fascinating. You pick a technical skill you genuinely enjoy, like building AIs or designing cloud systems, and you apply it to an industry that you're actually passionate about, whether that's finance, healthcare, or maybe even gaming.
Now, let's put this all together and see it in action. We're going to take a quick tour of the most popular hotspots on our map, some of the most in-demand career paths for the next couple of years.
First stop, AI and machine learning. Whoa, this is the fastest growing path out there, with demand expected to jump by up to 35% every single year. As you can see, 2 of the top industries, or countries, for this role are FinTech, for things like detecting fraud in real time, and HealthTech, for creating incredible new diagnostic tools. This is a field with just massive impact. Next up, let's talk about cloud architects and engineers. Get this, 90% of businesses are now using the cloud. 90%! That means these are the people designing and managing the digital infrastructure that pretty much our entire modern world runs on. They are absolutely essential in places like e-commerce and banking, making sure everything is reliable and can handle massive amounts of traffic. Let's visit a really exciting country, FinTech.
The market for financial technology is expected to grow 5 times bigger by 2030. That is creating some incredibly high-paying roles. FinTech developers are working on everything from blockchain to trading software, and it's not uncommon for senior engineers to command salaries well over $200,000. Now that is a booming destination.
Our fourth hotspot is cybersecurity. As cyber threats get more and more sophisticated, this role is considered one of the most stable and, frankly, future-proofed careers you can possibly have. These analysts are the digital guardians for critical industries like government, defense, and healthcare, places where keeping data safe is absolutely everything.
And finally, the full-stack developer. You could call this the most versatile profession on our map. These developers are the all-arounders, the jack-of-all-trades who can build an entire product, from the pretty stuff you see on the screen all the way down to the server logic. They're invaluable at startups and big product companies like Netflix or Uber, places that need people who can see the whole picture.
So, there you have it. We've defined the territories, we've explored the professions, and we've even visited some of the most exciting destinations. The map is now officially in your hands, which means your career adventure is waiting. It's time to start the journey.
And here's a super simple plan to get you started. First, just take a moment and assess your own interests and skills. What are you good at? What do you actually enjoy? Then, make a list of roles and industries that sound exciting. After that, go talk to people in those fields. Do a few informational interviews. From there, you can identify your goals, make a choice, and create a real action plan to get there.
So, I'll just leave you with this one final thought. You have the framework now, you've seen the map, and you know where the hotspots are. The only question left is, where are you gonna explore first?
Myself, Sanu, web developer from